Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Blue Maxima and I'm here taking a look at Desert Ashes, which is Luke Bernard's Ninetales Games' newest free-to-play offering on the Vita. Alright, I'm going to have to put up a couple of disclaimers. One, I don't usually do free-to-play games, but Luke Bernard himself is actually a fan of this channel and he sent me a code for the 2 DLC episodes. So I figured I owed him at least a little bit of a look at this. But this ties into the second disclaimer. I am absolutely terrible at these sorts of games. Now, let's not mince words here. This is basically an Advance Wars clone with a couple of little tricks on top. And I'm terrible at Advance Wars. I am absolutely horrid. And this actually does carry over into this game. So if you're here expecting competent gameplay, you're not going to get it. I have identified flaws, but I tend to get shouted out just because I suck at games. I can point out flaws and suck at games at the same time, guys. You know that. Anyway, so let's just go have a look around a little bit before we really get into this. The manual work. So yeah, we got just that little about screen there. We got our credits and our options. One option I feel is missing here. Well, actually, I'll get into that. Oddly enough, though, you can turn the battles on and off, which is a very good idea once you start getting used to the game and you don't want to see that on anymore, but I'm going to leave it on for the purpose of demonstration. Now, we've got 3 things here. We've got campaign, multiplayer, and skirmish, so I better talk about the free-to-play things. The game is free, and with the free part of the game, you get 1 episode, which is the Winged Uprising. The Winged Uprising comes with which is basically an extended tutorial, which plays out over like 7-something missions and it's very, very easy. So you'll expect no content from that. What you'll get the most content from for free is the skirmish and multiplayer, and you get 2 free maps, Mount Island Beachfront, and they're small and they don't use all the enemy types, which is kind of unfortunate. So, you get Episode 2 and Episode 3 as separate pieces of DLC, and they cost $2 each. They contain some fairly long campaign parts of their own, and they also contain 10 maps each for both Skirmish and Multiplayer. Skirmish and Multiplayer share the same maps. And you also get the campaign levels. So, campaign is just battles that are surrounded by text boxes. It's not really anything I really need to show, but just, yeah, imagine just a story told through text, and there's not even that much of a story, so we're going to focus on skirmish here. But multiplayer is kind of annoying, because there is no way to play with your friends, I've found. You can create a game using any map you want, and 1 of 3 game types: Conquer, Assassination, and Annihilation. Conquer is just take over your enemy's HQ, Assassination, kill a specific enemy, and Annihilation, kill all of the enemy. You can also select a turn time. So 5 minutes means you'll have to have full focus, 20 minutes means not that much, but I would recommend staying with 5 minutes instead of 20 minutes. I don't know why that's there. 8 hours is a little bit more reasonable, and of course you've got 24 hours. We'll select 24 hours, and it automatically jumps to finding the game. So you can't actually find it. Oh dear. Oh well, I might as well show it off while I'm here. I wasn't expecting to find a game that fast. But, so, here you've got perks. I do not like these one bit, honestly. So as you can see, once you've leveled up in the multiplayer, you get access to a bunch of different perks. And I do not like this one bit. I mean, look at some of these perks. Some of these are really balance breaking. Sure, you can have 5 of them once you hit level 15, but Jesus, some of these are just so balance breaking, and you can't say to the opponent, like, do you want to do this without perks and just have a perfectly even start? I don't like this one bit. But yeah, we'll just have to hit ready, unfortunately. And this is actually on the Chapter 1 map, which I selected because I'm an idiot. So, I go first, obviously. So, might as well demonstrate the game while I'm here, because I'm going to have to pop out of this menu once I take a turn. So, we have money and we have a unit count, as you can see up in the top right there, also in the top left. I don't know why it decides to change, it just does. So, the idea is that you have your HQ, which you need to defend. You have a bunch of cities, which give you money, and you have a bunch of factories, which can produce units for you. Every factory can produce every unit. God, I hate this. Every factory can produce every unit except for... Yeah, I'm over on the right side, aren't I? Every factory can produce every unit except for the water units, And the water units have to be made in the water, obviously. Unfortunately, this map doesn't have water units. So the idea is you will need to just start making units and send them along at your will. And, well, once you've made them, you can't move them. You just move them along and you have to just accomplish your objective, which is either kill the enemy or take over all the enemy's things or whatever. It depends on what mode you're playing. You've got these cactuses up here, which actually give you rejuvenation if you move an enemy over them and end your turn on them. Or you actually have to actively select them, right? So don't fall into that trap. And once you've done everything, you have to end your turn. And unfortunately, I'm going to just back out of this game and move to the Skirmish now. So I'll try and pick something that has a lot of different unit types on it, but that might be a bit difficult. We'll pick Crosshairs. I don't know any of these maps off by heart. We'll just go with Annihilation. And you can actually do local battles between two humans, which is kind of neat. But yeah, as I said before, that multiplayer mode, you have no way of doing a no-perk game, and you also have no way of doing a... You have no way of doing a friendly game, which is really annoying. I don't understand why that isn't a thing. Why can't I make games with my friends? That just seems kind of silly to me. So the game itself has two different control schemes. You control it using either the touchscreen or the buttons. Button controls are kind of annoying. There's a reason for that. Touch controls are also annoying. There's also a reason for that. But we'll just end the turn and we'll let the AI take its turn. The AI is actually fairly competent and it will kick your ass if it gets the opportunity, but it tends... If you do even relatively well at defending yourself, it will tend to fall into a bit of a tug of war, and once it does... Yeah, it'll be a little bit difficult once it does. So I wonder how long that guy's going to last. He's probably not going to last very long at all, so I better just start sending some units up here. I think I'll get a cannon out now I think about it. That seems like a good idea. So I'll go over the unit types. Actually, no, hold on. I better just explain why the UI is a pain in the ass. So you've either got two choices. You've got the touchscreen UI, which isn't too bad, honestly, but... It is kind of hard to tap on specific tiles sometimes. Like, I'm trying to get that tile right there in the middle, and it's just kind of hard to do. You don't have zoom in or zoom out either. Like, look at that. You try and do zoom in and zoom out, and it just massively fucks up. So, that's kind of annoying. My other problem, though, better let the AI take its turn. Those cannons have extremely long range, and I don't like it one bit, so... Yeah. Right, so my problem with the button control scheme is, see how it's by default set to stay? Oh my god, that is the most annoying placement for that command you could possibly imagine. I don't know if he thought about this or if he tried this or anything, but he might not have had the same problem I did, which was, god fucking damn, you hit that fucking thing so much. It is the most annoying piece of crap you could possibly imagine. Alright, so just let me put this into context. There was a series of... I was playing a campaign mission. In fact, it was the first mission of the campaign. Duh. And I tried to play this campaign mission normally. However, even when you have the option to attack something, the default option that you'll be selected on is stay. Now, imagine how much of a problem this is when all the time it's stay. So I tried to move a few flying units to deal with a couple of heavy units, and I just couldn't do it because every time I would do it, I'd accidentally hit X twice, and I'd end up saying stay, and oh man, it's just a massive pain in the ass. That would be a message for me, but whatever. It's just, stay is in such a bad place, and I hate it so much for being in such a bad place. It's a minor thing, but it will really screw with you if you're either A, really angry, or B, just trying not to pay too much attention. God, they've got two cannons up there. That's going to be a little bit of a pain to deal with. It's a massive pain in the ass to have stay where it is. It really is. I'm not going to harp on the game too badly for it, but it's something that I would really like to see changed. Okay, so I accidentally pressed X there. It's just, it's a bloody tick. It's a tick that makes you just immediately skip to that. It's just, I'm sorry, it's annoying. Damn, I can't move him up there to get that factory this turn, so I'll have to send this guy here to capture this to capture this city. I swear this is much more of a pain in the ass than I'm letting on. Mainly because, see, why is it said to attack there? I swear on the flying enemy it wasn't on that. Oh man. But anyway, please just change stay to change it from being automatically assigned to stay to being somewhere else, because it is seriously annoying where it is right now. That's just a personal ask from me. Please, for the love of God. But anyway, I'm going to go over the unit types now, just so it makes a little bit more sense what I'm doing. So, this is another problem I have with the game, honestly, but we'll get to that. So, you have the foot soldiers. They are good against air units, but they're bad against heavy units. The Elfo and the Dragon are good against infantry units, but they're bad against air units. We've also got the Cannon, which is also a heavy unit with a really, really long range. And you've got the Bob and the Birdie. Now, the Bob and the Birdie, which are strong against heavy, weak versus infantry, and they are also good against aqua. They're also good against water monsters. Whatever. And water is good against everything except air. So they are actually pretty overpowered, but they're often pretty damn badly chokeholded. So you want to be pretty careful when it comes to the monsters. When it comes to the water units. Units! Yes, I said the right thing for once. Now, the problem that I have personally with... I'm going to just spawn a birdie there because I'm going to need those cannons dead and gone. But my problem with the unit types is that, sure, it's very specifically, you know, every unit is very specific, and it's kind of hard to tell just at a glance what units these are and where they can move and where they can attack. This doesn't actually show you an attack range, which is a big problem. So I can't tell if this guy here is in range of this guy's attack range, but yeah, he's not in a good spot right now. I can't tell whether or not this guy can move and attack me in this turn, because the second grade ace units can actually attack in a higher range than your typical thing. Like, see, those two aces up there, and that guy down there. See, the only way you can tell them apart is by their wings. At a glance, it is really hard to tell who or what they are. So, it is a massive pain only because you can't tell just at a glance sometimes. It would be nice to have more detailed attack ranges and all that. But anyway, I'm going to end my turn and let the guy go on with this. But yeah, the unit composition itself, though, is perfectly fine. You've got all the typical Advanced Wars staples. I honestly can't remember off the top of my head exactly... What the hell is he attacking? I can't remember off the top of the head how much of my... What the fuck? How the hell is it doing so much... What the shit? Okay. I don't know why that happened. God damn it. Remember how I said I suck at these games? Yeah, still true. Actually, no, I'm going to move you somewhere you can't be attacked from. Well, I can't really help that, so I'll just attack that. Move over, grab this factory. Send him up there. He's going to be dead in like one turn, I guarantee it. Yeah, I don't know why that cannon took so much goddamn damage. It usually doesn't take that much damage from long distance targets. Anyway, we will attack you. But yeah, you got your typical unit compositions with your, you know, your hair, your light, your heavy, your air, and your water. So that works about as well as you'd expect it to. Again, it would be much better if I could tell at a glance. Like, even down here, you could just have like heavy 1 or heavy 2, or just have the entire attack range shown there. Because seriously, it's a massive pain to have to figure that out by having the unit attack you and hoping you're not in range. Sure, I guess my main problem is that it's not exactly accessible and you have to take the time to learn everything. I think that's what my main problem with it is. And, well, when you can have all this stuff easily available visually and you don't, that's about as big of a problem to your accessibility. That's just my... Yeah, my main problem is to basically make it a little bit more accessible, make it so that everything is just a little bit easier displayed. Do not have stay as the main command. Knew they were going to take that guy. I just skipped that because it's just goddamn nature at this point. I'm sorry. All the units are indeed uniquely designed. Uniquely designed. Then again, most of the stuff I'm saying are nitpicks. I keep skipping it by pure reflex, and I don't know why. It's weird. Apparently I have 10 units out somehow. That's a bit odd. I'm gonna go take this. I keep getting emails for some reason. I don't know what it is. Really, the game itself isn't that bad. It's just these minor little niggles and nitpicks that feel like they should have been ironed out a little bit ago, but just weren't for some reason. It's a bit strange, honestly. Can I move this guy up and just make sure this guy can't hold this for a turn? Yeah, I'll do that. I'll send this guy in here. I'm probably going to want to get this guy's ass back. Also, it's annoying because there's also a dismiss command that you might hit by accident. So you might end up just getting rid of your enemy as well. I don't even know why you would want to do that. You do have a unit limit up in the top left there, but usually you're not running into it. And if anything, you don't want to discard your units at any... What the hell is going on? At any time, you don't really want to discard your units all the time because they're at least good to keep enemies out of the way for a turn or two. So I don't understand why you would do that. It's just a bit strange to me. I think I'll build something here. What can I build that'll be effective against that? Against that tank over there. Another cannon? Or I'll build an air unit. Hopefully that doesn't take too much damage while it's there, but I don't know if these factories have any defense bonuses or not. It's kind of annoying to tell. I'll build a mage, because why not, right? And I'll end my turn. So yeah, again, I suck at the... Uh-oh. Oh. It's just going into a battle. It's just a bit weird that it froze like that. I skipped it again! God damn it! But yeah, most of my major complaints with this game are minor niggles. Some people might be against the... I did it again! I'm sorry! God damn it! Why? They're probably going for the... Yeah, they're going for the infantry. Yeah, heavy units can't actually take stuff, so you need to keep them, like... You can hop on top of them, though, to keep them for yourself until an infantry can get down to them, which is an interesting thing. I'm probably going to stop after a couple more turns. You've seen enough. But yeah, there's just a bunch of minor niggles that I would personally fix. It's really, really annoying to have... some of these little UI things. There's no zoom in or zoom out. That would be kind of nice. I'd like to be able to see the entire battlefield in one go. Keeping stay as the default thing is really annoying. I'm just reiterating what I said earlier because it's easier to do that at this point. Probably no point to doing that, but whatever. I need more ground units. Hellfire will do at this point. That's not going to end well. What about this? Still not going to end well. Great. Yeah, I can't tell if this is a flying... Yeah, it's a flyby. Of course it is. And, yeah, I imagine the biggest problem for most people will be the fact that you can't make games with your friends very easily. I don't understand why that wasn't a thing from Square One. And the fact that the game is free to play and requires you to buy most of the maps and most of the campaign missions is a bit annoying, but at the same time, you do get 2 free maps, and you can play that freely with friends. And I haven't tested if you can do something along the lines of, what's the thing I'm looking for? Oh god, that just completely took that, and I skipped it again! I'm actually going to stop it after this turn. God, what was I saying? Well, the game runs at 60 FPS and there's no performance downsides in any way, so... Yeah, just make it so that you can play with friends and that there's no perks in the multiplayer if the players choose it. Because having equal starts in this game would make it a whole lot better. And having all the maps definitely makes it a lot better, but when you have 2 free maps and the tutorial campaign and Skirmish to actually try out the AI and see if it's something that you would prefer to spend $4 on, or even just 2. You can just buy 1 campaign, and once you're done with all that, you can buy again. And I'm not entirely sure off the top of my head if you can play the multiplayer maps, if the locked multiplayer maps, if someone else starts a match. That's something I'm not entirely sure on yet. I wonder if that's actually the case. It's a good question. I'll make another ace and start sending him over, because I'm going to need to start taking this island back eventually. Actually, no, probably not a good idea to send this guy out yet. What can I do? What I'll do is... God damn, why am I getting so many emails? This is insane. I'll move this guy up here. No! This is what I mean by stay being by default. That's so stupid. Yeah, as you can see, like, earlier on it wasn't even default. Why is it default now? I don't understand. Damn it! I did it again! I swear I tried to press up, like, goddamn, if your finger slips and you don't press it properly, it's stuck on stay. I don't know why it's stuck on stay, especially when I'm next to an enemy unit. God, why? Fuck. But look, it's free to play and it's worth trying. Really. You get 2 skirmish maps, so why not? You can always determine if it's for you, and then you can just buy the thing. Like, $2 for what they give you is surprisingly generous, considering you can play skirmish on those 2 maps, like, as much as you like, and you can go and play multiplayer. Actually, no, I'm going to end it here, because I'm going to lose. So I might as well just show off the one little last thing here. If you use this, you can actually clone games, so it's basically just save scumming, and you can start new games, and I don't know how many games you can have, specifically. I wonder if he actually moved yet. Oh, he did. Oh, he put a cannon there. That's not going to end well for anyone involved. So I'll get these guys out of the way of that cannon, because that's going to be a big problem. But yeah, minor nitpicks, but it's free to... Jesus Christ. Minor nitpicks, but at the same time... It's free to play, and it's very generous for what it gives you, and for how much it actually costs to buy something. I was expecting it to be a lot worse. But yeah, again, just get rid of those perks, or at least make them an option, because why is it not an option, really? Like, why is it not an option in, like, the fine game thing? And make it so that you can have games with your friends, and a couple of interface tweaks here and there definitely wouldn't go astray. What the hell is going on? A couple of interface tweaks wouldn't make the game go astray. But otherwise, it's fairly nice, really. I can't make any arguments about it. So yeah, this has been Blue Maxima checking out Desert Ashes. It's well worth your time to download and play at least. I'll see you all next time.